vibration, good vibration,
All right, girls, I feel so pretty. And part of the reason why I'm feeling gorgeous is because I have on my Italo jewelry. Guys, I am wearing this gorgeous 18-inch tennis necklace and it is so pretty. So guys, Italo jewelry actually reached out to me and they wanted me to give you guys an update and a review on the jewelry. Guys, I have had these pieces probably for about a year and a half and I absolutely love them. So I'm wearing this gorgeous tennis necklace, guys. This tennis necklace is about 18 inches. It is set in sterling silver. It is just a beautiful timeless piece. So I have on my beautiful pink stone ring, guys. This is actually a pear cut. It is beautiful. Not only is it gorgeous, girl, it has the stones all the way around the band. It's definitely something that I would reach for any special occasion. I have not had any issues, any complications with the jewelry. I've not experienced any stones falling out. It has not tarnished. Nothing has happened. Y'all know that I love to wear lots of oils and lotions and potions and perfume, and I can honestly say that I've not seen any discoloration in the jewelry. Guys, keep in mind, Italo jewelry does have a warranty on their pieces, and it is a 1-year warranty, but more than likely you will not have to use it. And then my last piece that I want to show off, baby, this is a showstopper. This is a showstopper, guys. This is a really gorgeous, beautiful tennis bracelet. I have actually worn this tennis bracelet with a pair of statement earrings, and literally that's all I needed. When I tell you I had so many questions about this and so many compliments, it is beautiful. You know, another thing that I like about it is the fact that it has the security clasp. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has the security clasp on it. So I love the fact that I don't have to worry about it falling off. I also love the fact that it is such a statement piece. It's thick, it's chunky. And I like the fact that I don't have to layer it or wear it with anything else. Y'all know that I do like jewelry with girls. I'm just a dainty girl. You know, I'm very dainty. I love beautiful things, but just not too much. And so if you're anything like me, this bracelet is definitely or should definitely be a part of your collection. So yeah, I just wanted to give an update, guys. I love my pieces. Y'all look how pretty that looks together. Guys, look at that. It is so, and then with the necklace, girl, I'm feeling rich. But anyway, I wanted to give my update and my honest opinion and my review after having these pieces for a few years. I would definitely recommend that you head over to Italo Jewelry Shop, their website. They're currently running a Labor Day sale, so make sure you guys head over, guys. These pieces are amazing for any occasion. It could be, like I said, a graduation, a bridal gift, Mother's Day gift, birthdays. They even have a few things for the fellas, so make sure that you guys check out their website. Guys, if Italo Jewelry is gracious enough to offer us an additional discount code, I'll make sure that I link that below as well. Once again, I would like to thank Italo Jewelry for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and on to the vlog. Hey girls, all right y'all, so I'm getting ready to run to the store real quick. I'm trying to just, you know, judge the wig up a little bit. You know, I be wanting to give it, you know, just a little bit of realness in the front, as real as it can be. But anyway, girls, I need to go pick up a few things, and I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna make some nachos tonight. I don't know yet. I actually had something I had something to tell y'all before I picked the camera up, girl. I hate it so bad. I be having a whole lot to say, and then I pick up the camera and I forget. And maybe it's just because I'm distracted. Okay, see, look, baby, look at that. I'm a little distracted or whatever because I'm trying to get this hair, you know what I'm saying, laid a little bit. I know I need to, before we run to the store, I need to go downstairs and check my mailbox. You know what? I just thought about it. This is what I wanted to tell y'all, baby. Let me show you. This right here, this is the serum. So the duo serum from L'Oreal. Girl, when I tell you this has transitioned my skin, first of all, I don't have problematic skin, but sometimes I deal with inflammation. For whatever reason, I don't know. And typically my inflammation is right here, right in this little area right here. I've noticed since I've started using this, it's made a big difference. Now, it hasn't quite been 2 weeks, but it has made a complete difference in my skin. My skin just feels and looks, I can't say more youthful because I do have youthful looking skin, but I can just say I can tell that it looks a lot more plump, and I'm noticing that the fine lines are fading, and especially all of that inflammation right there, girls, it has made a big difference. I'm going to make sure that I link it in the description box. Hopefully I can just find another link. Lately when I've been trying to link stuff, it'll take me straight to Walmart, and then for whatever reason YouTube will remove those links because it'll be like, oh, that's, you know, we didn't see that product in your video, but it is indeed in the video. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, girl, I am putting on my Fenty Beauty Butter Drop, and it smells and feels so good. Wait, not it's not trying to click back. Hold on, girl. You already know I'm wearing my Dossier fragrance, and this is the Ambery Vanilla. It smells amazing. And on top, oh yes. Girl, y'all, this is it right here. Oh my God, it smells so good. Okay, let me see. I feel like I just need to go over this. Y'all, I am so freaking parsnippity, if that's a word. It is a word, but I'm very like particular and just very parsnippity about how I look. I don't know, girl. I just think it comes from a time when, y'all, a long time ago, when I was in the 2nd grade, I had a teacher, and I really liked my teacher. Her name was Miss McNamara. But at the time, my mom was working 2 jobs, and so my sister would have to comb our hair, and you know, me and my siblings, we're all pretty close in age or whatever. I'm the youngest, but anyway, so just imagine like you have 3 sisters, you know, one is 10, the next one is 9, and you're 8, and your 10-year-old sister is responsible for getting herself ready, getting the other sister ready, and getting you ready for school or whatever. And so sometimes you fall short, you know, as a kid. You're still a kid. And you know, even though my mom would try to like fix my hair and stuff at night or whatever, guys, I had like really curly hair, and so I would have, you know, the little fuzzies around or whatever, and my sister, she would try to, you know, I had more wavy, it was like more wavy, I'll say more wavy hair, but anyway, I digress. She would like, when we would wake up, she would just like try to fix the little fuzzy hair or whatever around the baby hair, but try to brush it back in my ponytail. And you know, we walked to school, and so in this Texas Houston heat, we would get to school and that fuzzy hair would reappear or whatever. And so I just remember going to school one morning, and I had to turn in I was a kind of a bad little kid, but anyway, I had to turn in some work or whatever, but it had to have, my mom had to sign off on the work. Well, I didn't want to bother my mom. She used to be tired when she would get off of work. So I forged my mom's signature, okay? I forged her signature, and then I turned the work in. And y'all, that teacher was so mad because she knew like that wasn't my mom's signature. And I just remember her saying to another teacher, like, look at her hair isn't even combed. Y'all, I will never, ever, 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 ever forget that. And so I think that has a lot to do with, you know, why I am the way that I am or whatever, you know, just about the way that I look and how I present myself, because I just will never forget that teacher. And I'm like, I know she was pissed, but she didn't have to like do me like that or whatever. So yeah, girl, that's why I be like, baby, I don't care where I'm going, grocery store, dollar store, baby, I don't care. I be trying to look the best that I can, you know, just even sitting around the house, I just be trying to like look my best or whatever, because I'm traumatized, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But anyway, girls, this is gonna be the hair for right now. This is as good as we gonna get. And then I got on my jeans. Y'all, I'm getting thick. Let me show y'all. So yeah, girl, it ain't nothing fancy. I just got on my jeans or whatever, y'all. I'm getting thick. I keep saying that, but girl, really, I haven't gained any weight. I'm like 147. But I forgot, these jeans are from I don't know, girl. I don't know who. Oh, there. Oh, I can't. I don't know. Let me see. I need to grab my purse. I need to take this cart downstairs. I need to check the mail, and then we need to call an Uber. So we're gonna have an Uber to the store, Uber home. So let me get all of that stuff situated, and then I'll probably see you guys when we get to the store. All right, girls, let me explain. Y'all, it was too much going on at the grocery store, like trying to read my list and all of that. You guys get it. So it was just hard to vlog, and I was just trying to get in there and get what I needed and get out. But yeah, so I got a couple of things. I decided not to cook tonight, but I've been over here kind of just chilling a little bit, relaxing, filling out some job applications, and trying to figure out what the hell happened to Tamar. Can somebody please explain to me what happened to Tamar? Because it's given it was a scheme that Todd set up to bring the bullshit back around to us. So Tamar says that she woke up in a pool of blood and she had 4 teeth missing. She texted Funky Dineva, asked him for a Dr. Heavenly's phone number or whatever, and he said he didn't think anything of it. They went to a party the night before. After the party, they dropped her off at her house. He didn't go in the house. He went home, and next thing he knows, she woke up or whatever. So now there's rumors and speculations and allegations, and this is alleged that she got caught with Mendices and then Yandy, whatever. I'm just like, girl, it's just too much going on. Let's just wait for everything to come out. But let's say this. I just feel like it's always something going on with Tamar. Like, it's always something, girl. Tamar, I just don't understand. Did somebody put roots on you? Did somebody put roots on Tamar, girl? Because it's like every minute you look up, there's always something. And me, like, y'all, me personally, I just don't have the mental agility, as they like to say, to deal with that type of shit. I don't like drama. I don't like anything like that. Get it away from me. Go away from me with this Apollo, like, girl. And then Tamar definitely, she seems like the type of friend that needs a lot, like a very, very high maintenance friend. And the only reason why I say that is because it is always something going on with her. And so I'm not a high maintenance friend. I don't have high maintenance friends. And for me, I would be extremely overwhelmed. Like, imagine having a friend every other whenever. Like, Tamar probably got something crazy going on at least, I don't know, once a quarter. So that's 4 times a year. Y'all, I cannot think of the last time. I think the last time I had an argument was probably a year and a half ago, and it really wasn't that much of an argument. So this is how I argue. I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then I'm gonna shut down, and then I'm gonna hang up. That's how I argue. It's like I don't, I'm not like, I don't enjoy arguing. I'm not a confrontational person, but I'm not a punk in the sense of, like, I'm not going to rise to the occasion. I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then I'm gonna walk away. But to always be in drama, and it's like, if you don't enjoy drama, what is it that you're doing to cultivate or to welcome these types of things into your life? I understand, occasionally, we get into, sometimes people just occasionally get into things, but for something to always be happening, I mean, this is really, it is really, really sad. Like, she says she didn't know what happened. So I'm hoping that maybe I'm hoping it's not anybody else involved. Because, like, think about it. She had the Krishan Rock situation where Krishan hit one of her, friends or whatever. Then she had the situation with the ex-husband. Then she had a situation where some guy was in her house and he robbed her. Then, unfortunately, her husband, Vince, I think he did something like bent her finger all the way back or bit her finger or something. I don't know. It's just like, it's just like trouble just finds her. I don't know. It's just like, girl, it's too much. It's overwhelming. And you don't hear other people going through all of these different things. And so it's just like, well, what is going on? What's tea, sis? Did she go to Louisiana or to Haiti and somebody just put some roots on her? Did she just eat some bad juju or something? What is going on? But yeah, girl, that's about it. That is literally The only thing going on right now, in fact, I need to try to find something on television. Y'all, they got a new, well, I don't know if it's a new season of Trap Queens, but I want to watch that. Y'all know that's one of my favorite shows, like BET. I think it's called BET American Gangster Trap Queens. So, girl, I want to watch that. They had one episode where this lady was doing butt shots, and girl, she was just talking like it was just she didn't really even seem to be remorseful. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I think I might watch that. Um, or either maybe find us a true crime documentary. So, guys, it is Saturday night. And when I went to the grocery store, y'all, it was, excuse me, it was so empty. And then the streets were so empty. Like nobody's out. Like, do people still go out and do stuff on Saturday nights? What's going on? So I've been up for about an hour, and y'all, lately I have been having these dreams, and the dreams have been about me meeting these really, really wealthy guys. So one dream, and this was not last night, but the night prior to, I had met a guy. He had bought me this truck, and y'all, when I tell you this truck was dripped up and draped out, know what I'm talking about. Girl, it was so nice. It was like a Ford F-150 double cab, or not double cab, but with the cab, it was just like this electric blue. It was gorgeous. So anyway, he bought me this truck, and I remember getting the truck, and I was so freaking scared to drive it because it was huge. So I remember calling my sister, and I was like, can you please come drive this truck for me? And so she came over, and she was driving me around, and she was like, well, maybe you should consider downgrading. And so of course in the dream, the guy was like, well, yeah, well, let's just look at getting you a Suburban. And y'all, the Suburban was still big, and I was so scared, and I was like, no, no, no. So then later on in the dream, he sent me to Vegas. No, I'm sorry. I don't remember where we went in the dream. I just remember me and my sister, my oldest sister, we went out of town somewhere. And then when we came back, I had all of these credit cards and stuff like that or whatever. And then, guys, when I woke up, it was this voice, and the voice was like, see, I told you I was gonna give you everything back. And then it was like, everything is gonna be okay. Y'all, it was the weirdest dream. So that dream happened, and then last night I had a dream that I ended up meeting a guy, again, another very, very successful guy. I don't think he played basketball, but I think he was more like a coach in the NBA. So I ended up getting engaged to him, and girl, I met his family, his mom, his sisters, and y'all, they were so supportive and so excited and all of this kind of stuff. And so we went wedding dress shopping, and so we picked out this gorgeous wedding dress. And then at some point in the dream, girl, one of his co-workers, like another coach from like the Boston Celtics or something, girl, this guy tried to sabotage the wedding. He was trying to do everything in his power for us not to get married. So anyway, the guy actually showed up to one of my bridal fittings when I was trying on my wedding dress or whatever. This fool actually showed up and was like demanding to see me, and he was pissed or whatever, and he was just really like, I don't want y'all to get married. And they, like, in the dream, it was so weird. So anyway, later on in the dream, and by the way, after that happened, his mom, the guy that I was marrying, his mom came to me, and she reassured me like we were making the right decision. Later on in the dream, I ended up having to go to one of the basketball games, and I seen that same guy, the coach of the Celtics, who did not want us to get married. And so, you know, he was kind of coming at me aggressive. And then I asked him, it was weird because I asked his permission to have a cordial conversation. And he was like, yes. So we literally stood there and we started talking, but he could never tell me why he didn't want me to get married to this guy or whatever. So ultimately, he ended up going away. I went back to the bridal fitting, and the guy that I was marrying, his mom, she kept reassuring me like, this is the dress. Y'all, the dress was gorgeous. Oh my God. Y'all, the dress was beautiful. It was every, I can still see it. It was everything that I've ever dreamed of in terms of a wedding dress. So again, she reassured me at the final fitting or whatever. And then Bethany Frankel. I don't know if you guys remember Bethany Frankel from Real Housewives of New York. Bethany Frankel literally flew me out to Vegas and threw me a bachelorette party out of this world. As soon as I woke up, there was a voice that was like, delete TikTok. No, I'm sorry. The voice was like, you need to fast. You need to fast, like that. And I didn't think anything of it. And then I just lay there for a moment, and then the voice was like, you need to delete TikTok. And so, you know me, girl, I got on ChatGPT and I literally asked ChatGPT, what is the symbolism of this dream? So the first symbolism of the first dream was basically saying that something big is about to happen for me, symbolizing the truck, like something big is about to happen for me, but it's going to be so big that I'm going to have a fear of taking it. You know what I mean? Like a fear of embracing that particular thing. And so at the end of the dream, when I got all of my credit cards and I had, and the voice was saying everything is going to be okay, that basically means that stability is about to reintroduce itself back into my life. The second dream meant that I am about to come into something really, really big, but I'll have a support, like a very supportive group of people around me, supportive and influential. And then they said that the guy who didn't want us to get married, that's a symbol of me overcoming doubt. Once the voice was like, delete TikTok, I ended up going back on TikTok for like maybe 10 minutes, and then I closed the app out. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hide, you know how on the iPhone you can hide the app. So I hid the app, and y'all, I heard that voice again, and it was just like, no, I said delete it. Girl, that voice sounded like thunder. You hear me? So I ended up just completely deleting TikTok or whatever. And then it was just, again, that need of me needing to fast. And so I will be going on a 7-day fast or whatever. I feel like I had an addiction to Instagram. And if I can overcome my addiction to Instagram, I know that I can overcome my addiction to TikTok. And so, I want to do it for 7 days. I did ask ChatGPT to help me kind of, create a plan and how I'm going to do this, just a strategy or whatever. I know that I cannot rush God, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But I want to show that I'm at least being obedient. I don't know if there's anyone out there that would like to join me on my fast. It's going to be a 7-day fast. I'm going to be coming back in telling y'all, I'll just be telling you guys how things are going. But anyway, girls, I don't want to talk y'all ear off or whatever. I am going to finish my coffee. And then when we get back upstairs, guys, I want to start cleaning up my beauty room because it's a disaster. So we'll do that when we get back upstairs. Hop in the whip, we can go show you the city that made me like this. Summer too hot, not to fuck it up. Baby like this. Summer too hot, not to fuck it up. Baby like summer too hot. 21st Street. Summer too hot, not to fuck it up. Baby summer too hot, not to fuck it up. Is the mood right? Is it wet enough? I gotta move right. It's a level up. Let me hit it up. Just a few times. Summer too high. Had to double up. Shot it too far. With the bubble butt. We should both slide. On the regular. Summer too high. If you are mine. If you are mine. I want to go to heaven. Cherish the day, cherish the day. Won't go astray. Won't be afraid. Won't touch me running. If you are mine. If you
I'm pleased, I really dig your company, your style, your smile, your peace mentality. Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can see what I came supposed to be. Baby, I feel free. Come on and go with me. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot, us to spark conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, share our situation, temptation, education, relaxation, elevation. Maybe we can talk about Surah 31:18. Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, I was blind, now I can see. I was blind, now I can see. I was blind, now I can see. I was blind, I was blind, now. Good vibration, good vibration, ay, ay, good vibration, good vibration, good vibration.
All right, girls, I'm finished with the beauty room. I'm feeling extremely accomplished, but this is for the makeup girlies. Can I have all of the makeup girlies come to the front, guys? If you've had trouble like getting makeup out of your carpet, like I noticed that I had liquid eyeliner, mascara, blush, lip gloss, foundation, just from, you know, dropping stuff on the carpet or, you know, that type of thing or whatever. But anyway, this is going to be a winning combination if you don't want to be on your hands and knees scrubbing, or if you don't want to schlep out that big, because I have this huge carpet cleaner, right? Girl, that thing is so freaking heavy and I don't always feel like dragging it out. So this is what you're gonna do. Number one, you're gonna go to Lowe's or Home Depot or Amazon. I'm sorry, yeah, Home Depot, Amazon, or Lowe's. And you're gonna grab some Folex, okay? This is Folex, guys. This is that girl. This is instant carpet spot remover, and it absolutely does work. I'm gonna recommend that you only use it like maybe on the carpet where you do your makeup, because what I've noticed is it does work, but it does also kind of fade out the carpet a little bit. I don't care as much about this carpet as I do the one in the living room, so I don't mind if it fades a little bit. So I use the Folex. You don't have to rinse this or anything. Literally, you just spray this on the carpet. Now, you are supposed to spray this on the carpet if I'm not mistaken, and maybe I think you're supposed to like let it set in. I don't do it that way. I spray it and then I take my broom and I, you know, brush the fibers or whatever. And then, girl, all you have to do after that is use this fresh Sensation carpet odor eliminator. I have mine in Island Mist, and this is by Arm & Hammer. So basically, this is what's going to, first of all, freshen your carpet up. It's also going to kind of dry this a little bit faster for you, but it's going to aid in pulling up all of those really tough stains. I think, you know what, I actually left a stain here so you guys can see. I see this spot, this stain right here. I left that here on purpose, guys. This is liquid eyeliner. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take some of the Folex and just spray it directly on the spot. And because this spot is so little, I'm not going to get the broom or anything. I'm literally going to take my finger. Y'all, look at how it loosened everything up, okay? So it literally loosened up that eyeliner. I think I might have to go grab a towel. Hold on. Okay, so you see how the spot is loosened up a little bit. I'm going to use a little bit more of this just because I want to kind of lift it as much as I possibly can. Okay, y'all see how that faded out so fast? I might just be going overboard now, but I want you guys to just get the idea of how this works. Okay, so now, y'all, the stain is pretty much gone. But what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of this. Girl, I'm very heavy-handed, y'all. Y'all don't have to like add this much to a small spot, but girl, I'm heavy-handed. And then y'all see how this is kind of just drying everything really, really fast. And that's it. Literally, that's it. The stain is gone. I think the stain was like right here. Maybe, I don't know. This process does work faster if you sweep. I'm gonna be honest, if you use your broom, it does work a lot faster. But anyway, the spot is gone, and then look at how white this part of the carpet is. So girl, yeah, that's just my little cleaning hack if anybody was interested.
Good vibration, good vibration, good vibration. Ay, ay, good vibration, good vibration, good vibration. Ay, 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 that's the positive vibes. That's the positive vibes. That's the positive vibes. Ay, ay, good vibration, good vibration, good vibration. Ay, ay.
All right, girls, welcome to my content closet. Y'all, I actually contemplated on if I wanted to show this or not, but I was like, you know what? I might as well give the girlies some ideas or whatever. So number one, right now, guys, because the economy is like so weird, what I'm starting to notice is a lot of companies are reaching out to me for sponsorships, but it's for sponsorships that companies I've already worked with. I already have the product on hand. And so basically they're just wanting me to provide more or less information updates. So I rarely ever really give away any of the things that people send me, you know, like electronics and stuff. So anyway, this is my content cabinet. I'm sure you guys have always wondered, what's in those cabinets? So guys, this cabinet is cabinet number one. This is where I keep most of my content things. So anytime a company sends over jewelry, so all of this is jewelry. This is just extra mirrors, backup mirrors and stuff that I had from doing a mirror project. But anyway, this is all of the jewelry. Actually, it's part of it. I'm gonna be honest. This is more jewelry right here. These are all of the glasses that I've gotten, some of them. But a lot of this is glasses I've gotten from sponsorships and stuff like that. More glasses right here, more glasses right here, more glasses right here. This is a camera lens. In fact, I need to put this in the technology cabinet. Let me move this out. This is a face massager that a company sent me. What is this? More jewelry right here, more jewelry right here. This is actually backup makeup right here. I probably need to transfer this and put this in the beauty room. As all of this stuff right here, this is from Bob and Brad. Neck massager, back massager, hand massager. And I keep stuff like this because, again, companies will reach out to me and they'll be like, hey, Rochelle, can you create some content for us with the back massager that we send over? And then literally, guys, all I have to do is come to my closet and grab whatever it is, and I can create the content in literally minutes. This case right here, this has extra SD cards, let me see, SD cards, chargers, and stuff like that, and I can just grab this anytime I'm on the go. More jewelry back here. Lord, y'all, I have so much jewelry from these companies. I like to keep the jewelry in their original cases. These are headphones. When I tell you, I probably have at least 10 pair of, not headphones, but earbuds. Earbuds, girl. So this belongs in the technology cabinet, and so is this. So, y'all, so in the technology cabinet, I keep all of my backup supplies. So you have microphones, batteries, an extra camera, more, this is more technology like hard drives and just different things, accessories and stuff. This bag has lights, chargers. This bag has what's the name of it? Tripods, like mini tripods and stuff like that. On this shelf, we have, again, more technology stuff. So we have just a backup gimbal. This is another item from Bob and Brad. So I probably need to take this off. So this is an eye mask from Bob and Brad. So this probably needs to go over here. Oh, you know what? I think I put it, let me see if we have some room. Yeah. So we'll put the eye mask over here. This is backup iPads right here. These are more tripods, girls. So these are the tripods that I typically use when I go on a walk or when I talk to you guys downstairs in the Bombshell boardroom. Another tripod right here. Let me get this out of the way. We have more SD cards right here. Of course, we have more. This is a light right here. We have another technology piece, guys. This is basically a Movo Tick Note, and basically this is what I use when I have meetings. And what it does is it just captures the conversation. Not only does it capture the conversation, it organizes the notes, and then it also gives you a to-do list. And so basically, like if I talk to a client or if I have a job interview, when we talk, I'll go back and replay this, and it will literally organize everything that we talked about. And then that way I can type up my, I'll call it a pain letter. And I'll talk to you guys more about the pain letters a little bit later. But this will help me either with creating a pain letter, or this will help me create a to-do list, especially if I have some deliverables that I want to get back to a client about their resume or whatever it is. So this is really, really helpful. And then, oh, you know what? I need to put this up. This is an extra camera lens. So this is for my Sony ZV-1 earbuds right here. I typically use these earbuds if I have to edit outside or edit downstairs. That way, you know, you're not disturbing other people with your devices playing out loud. Okay, let me get this off of here. Hold on, girls. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit parsnippity. I'm a little bit I like things to be organized a certain kind of way or whatever. I probably need to put that right here. This is just the case for one of my backup iPads. So I typically will have an iPad that I'll use to create my thumbnails, one that I'll use to do the editing, but lately I've just been working off of one iPad or whatever. So yeah, let me put this here. Let me put all of these here. Okay. And right here is like a backup iPad. Like if it get real, this is a very old school iPad. And then this is typically the one that I use to do my thumbnails off of. So I edit on an iPad. This is the iPad that I do most of my editing on. So we edit on this. I used to do all my thumbnails on this one. And if it get real, we'll have the backup, but I haven't had to use this one. And then of course we have my MacBook Air, guys. This is typically where I do all of the back office YouTube type of stuff, the administrative stuff, the really, really, really important stuff is when I use this. Anything pertaining to money, you know, anything really, really serious as far as YouTube is concerned is when I will use this, whatever. So we put this stuff back up, guys. Yeah, girl, I contemplated on like, do the bombshells really want to see that? Like, you guys kind of know, like, I'm a little bit nerdy, but that's not a side of me that you've seen as far as how meticulous I am about, you know, just having my, you know, just having like all of my gadgets and stuff organized or whatever. And then also, again, just to kind of let you guys know, like, right now in this day and age, when you get stuff, like, try not to give your things away. I used to give away things that companies would send me for sponsorships. I used to give all that stuff away. And then a company reached out to me and they wanted me to recreate some content. And I was like, oh no, I gave the X, Y, and Z thing away or whatever. And so I kind of missed out on an opportunity. So now, unless I have two of the things, girl, I just try, I don't give anything away anymore. So yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to show you girls that. So yeah, y'all, it's a little bit windy up here, but it is gorgeous, guys. I think I haven't filmed up here in a while. In fact, I want to say the last time I filmed up here was probably January the 21st. And I remember that day because it snowed in Houston that day, and I remember just being like so freaking happy. But yeah, so it's just a gorgeous night. This pink and blue sky, like powder. It's like powder blue and pastel pink. It is gorgeous out here. But I just wanted to give you guys like a little update. My first day of social media scrolling and fasting. So today is, you know, I don't know, I guess it's just like a weird day for me because it's like now I gotta talk about my feelings. And I've been able to kind of just use, you know, TikTok to kind of, you know, not always have to talk about certain things. But yeah, girl, I got addicted. I'm going to be honest. It was just like hard for me to get away from the platform. And I think the reason why it was just so difficult for me to stop is because I didn't really have to think about what's going on with my life. You know what I'm saying? Things got so heavy and so, you know, sad or whatever, and I use TikTok as an escape. And so I would use it to drown out the noise. And, you know, anytime I just started to feel overwhelmed, you know, I would pray, and then after I would pray, I would feel better. Then I would start feeling sad again, and then I would lie to myself and be like, okay, I'm gonna go on TikTok and I'm gonna find some scriptures and all of this kind of stuff, and then I would be back down this rabbit hole, and it just felt like a deep hole that I could not get out of. And now I kind of had the same thing with Instagram or whatever. So I have, honestly, today I have had the urge of like wanting to go back on there, but just fighting the urge not to. And honestly, guys, I've gotten a lot accomplished. And so we're just going to see. So I don't know if I said this already, but we'll be doing this for 7 days. So it's going to be a 7-day fast or whatever. And I don't know. I'm just planning out just things that I need to do to keep me occupied. One of the things we did was, of course, tackle the beauty room. It looks so gorgeous in there. You know, I was very hesitant to show the beauty room because I don't know, you just like, I tend not to show areas where I don't want to be judged. And the beauty room is a part of my home where I can say that I have fallen short. I used to create so much content in there, and you know, the wig sponsorship slowed down, and I just kind of stopped filming in there, and I would just go in there and do my makeup, and that would pretty much be it. But I want to, you know, I want to get back to filming more in, you know, in there or whatever. But it was just a mess. But I just, as I was cleaning up, it's like, it's not so much a mess as it is or was a reflection of where I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know I place top priority on having the closet like super, super tidy. And I think the reason why I'm like that about my closet and my bedroom is because when I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I see. And I don't want any remnants or reminders of the fact that, you know, you know, sometimes I wake up and I'm grateful, but I'm also sad sometimes when I wake up. I wake up sometimes and I'm grateful, but sometimes I'm depressed when I wake up. And so what I've never wanted to do is wake up and to a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, this room is such a mess, and this closet. So that's why I've always placed priority on that. But, you know, when I wake up and leave my room, I can see the kitchen. So guess what? The kitchen remains clean. You know, of course, the bathroom. the desk area. So these are all areas that I have to walk by all day. But guess what? I don't really have to see the beauty room. You know what I'm saying? It's not really so much within my sight. And so it's just one of those things, like if I don't have to see it, I don't have to deal with it. But it just made me think about, well, what else are you doing in your life where if you don't have to see it, you don't have to deal with it? I'm gonna be honest, like, guys, I've had to have the hard conversation with myself. And it's like how you do one thing is how you do everything. And this one area of your life is a complete mess. But because you don't have to see it, you don't want to deal with it. And that's how I've been dealing with a lot of the things that I've been going through, And so, I don't know, girls. I hope, that these next days just provide some clarity. Not only do I hope that these next few days, provide me with clarity, I hope that you guys will join me, on my journey, on my fast. I really do. You don't necessarily have to fast from social media. It can be something else that you feel is a distraction or something that is, that you're using as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? For me, my diet isn't an issue. Social media, specifically TikTok, has been, oh my God, it has been the biggest crutch, not crush, but crutch for me. So yeah, but it's so pretty out here tonight. It's kind of a little bit humid, but it's just a gorgeous night as far as the skyline is concerned. And it's just like, I'm still tripping on all of these buildings around me. Like, I think I told you guys this before, but I used to work for ABB, and it's just now the fact that I could literally see the building from my house and all of these other buildings and stuff. And it's just like, wow. In a sense, it's like a full circle moment, but then it offers so much like uncertainty. And I'm uncertain because it's like, I don't know, if I'm going to have to go back to work, or if I'm going to find a job, or if that's what God has for me. But it's just crazy, like how I used to be sitting at work and, girl, just wishing so much more for my life. And then it's like I wished for that and then I got it. And like lately, I don't know, I've just been feeling like, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. And the reason why I feel like, the reason why I'm saying be careful what you ask for because you just might get it is because you don't account for the tough times in your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like when you, like for me, like I was like, oh, I'm going to go full on in content creation. Of course, I did extremely well, with sponsorships and stuff and, views. And I was really able to make a living off of this for a really, really, really long time. And now, things are a little bit slow and there's so much uncertainty and, but at the same token, I'm like, well, this is what I prayed for. But again, I just did not account for these tough times. And you don't account for the economy going crazy. You just don't account for those things. And so the only thing that I can do to counteract that is to keep showing up. That's all I can do. That's it. Keep showing up, keep praying, and also just hope and pray that you guys continue to show up to, watch this journey or whatever. So I'm going to be checking in with you guys regularly to let you know where we are in the fast. But I don't know how long this vlog is going to be, but I do know I need to get back downstairs and get back to editing or get into the editing. But I just want to say I love you guys so much. Like, I know you guys, y'all, we all watch our faves or whatever, and it's always a point where they tell you about the gratitude. But from a consumer, from like a viewer perspective, I don't really think you guys understand how grateful we are to you guys as viewers. I mean, you mean so much more. Y'all mean so much more than just a view. For me, you guys mean accountability, like accountability. And it's like, I can honestly say, like, the things and the expectations of who I am and how I am have changed since grabbing this camera and starting YouTube. And it's changed in so many ways. And it's like, I just know I can't show up a certain way, you know what I'm saying, on camera or just in life in general, because first of all, I have you guys to think about. And second of all, I know if I don't show up the way that I'm supposed to, that you guys are going to hold me accountable. And so it's like when you have somebody or a group of people that's going to hold you accountable, a community that's going to hold you accountable, you are completely careful about your steps and how you do things and how you maneuver, you know, and that means the world to me. Like, I can honestly say that just through, you know, YouTube and the Bombshell Network, I can honestly say that I am becoming the woman that I want to become. And you know, that's like so important to me. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna go on and get all mushy on you guys or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, so again we can get back downstairs and start vlogging. But anyway, guys, thank you. Oh, before I say that, y'all, let me know if you guys are gonna be joining me on my fast. Just let me know. It's a 7-day fast. I would love for you guys to join me. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to drive that point home. If you intend on joining me, let me know what you want to give up for the next 7 days and how you're gonna show up and do that. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.